celebrating, of course, congratulations to you. Brandon, another game where you dominated, had an abundance of chances, but you just couldn't score. Talk to me.
Bigger fish to fry, Tel. Bigger fish to fry. Yeah. Just sack him. Put us out of our misery and sack him tonight, for God's sake. For God's sake. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and blame Mikel Arteta in full, because the first 45 minutes, everything about our game was excellent, apart from the finishing yet again. You know, the same old thing happening over and over and over again. And it doesn't matter who we play up front. It doesn't matter who we play in our front three anymore. Nobody can seem to finish their chances. Why is that? I don't understand.
So how's that Arteta's fault, though?
Well, let me explain. Right? But before I go into that, let's just talk about, the performance today. 45 minutes, we play 3 different players up front, apart from Bukayo Saka. None of them could put the ball in the back of the net, right? We dominated Liverpool in that first 45 minutes, and I think even the Liverpool boys will sit here and hold their hands up and say the same, right? But when you don't finish your chances, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens, right? So I'm looking at it now, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, my man just said, how's that Mikel Arteta's fault? These are the options that he's left us with. £640 million spent, and he's left us with no clinical striker. Guess what? In the summer, I was telling everybody, we need a striker. And everybody said, oh, no, we don't. We scored 85 goals in the Premier League last season. I said, I don't care. We need a clinical striker. Because all it takes is for one of them players to start drying up and not hitting the levels of performance that we see last season in terms of their goals and assists. All it takes is for one or two of them players to drop poor performances throughout the season, and all of a sudden our goals are dried up. And what's happened? Our goals are drying up, right? So it's his fault. It's on him, right? Because he couldn't recognise that we didn't need we need a striker. £640 million spent. And then what's worse than that, right? And I'm going to get on to him about his substitutions yet again today. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Mikel Arteta is not a good manager. Good coach, not a good manager. Because his in-game management is absolutely pathetic. Pathetic at times. We've got Trossard on the bench, a guy who scored a hat-trick against Liverpool for Brighton, right? A guy who is clinical in front of goal at times. Okay, he's dropped poor performances this season, but he knows where the back of the net is, right? How many chances fell to Kai Havertz today? And he's missed them. Or his shooting is absolutely pathetic and weak and feeble, right? Then you've got Eddie Nketiah on the bench. I don't rate that guy, but he's our top goal scorer this season, aside from Bukayo Saka. He also might have put one or two of them chances away. Then you've got Smith Rowe, who cannot even seem to get a kick right now, when 2 seasons ago, he scored 10 goals in the Premier League, making late runs from deep. What is going on? I don't understand. We're out of both domestic cups at the turn of the year yet again. And if anybody genuinely thinks we're winning the Champions League or the Premier League, do me a favour. Yeah? And then there's rumours going around, oh, we're not looking at a striker in January. We're looking at left back. Left back. Do me a favour. Just sack him. Sack him tonight. Yeah. And once again, right, this is another bugbear with me with Arsenal. If we haven't got our former players scoring against us or putting in great performances against us, there's one player for Liverpool who, to be honest with you, when the team lineup came out, I thought, really? Jota's on the bench? Because that's one guy in Liverpool, apart from Mo Salah, that I am genuinely scared of as an Arsenal fan, because he turns up against us every single time and he scores or he assists or whatever. Once again, Jota comes off the bench and we fold. Once again, we're asked to defend, our area on a number of occasions. Not that much today, but on a handful of occasions we was asked to defend our area. Once again, set piece, we concede. Against the run of play. Pathetic. Yeah?
I hear you on that. I want to go to Sard here. Is it time to sack Mikel Arteta? Do you agree with what Brandon is saying here? 1 win in 7, out of the Carabao Cup, out of the FA Cup, 5 points off the top of the league. What are you saying, bro?
Nah, I wouldn't say not yet. All I'm saying, the reason why is because I said I'm going to give him to the end of the season to see what happens. if there's any miracle that we can somehow do something.
To the end of the
But
season.
we need a hold on. I'm giving him to the end of the season just in case. Who knows, man? We could bring in a striker. Who knows?
In case what?
Who knows? I'm living in dreamland right now, and I could
My
possibly
friend,
be just
We're not
reaching.
winning the Champions
But
League.
bro, listen,
We're not
I'm
winning.
not going.
Come
Hold
on,
on, Brandon.
We're not winning
I'm not
the
going to
Champions
say
League,
Mikel
my
Arteta
friend.
out now.
We are falling further and further
say-
down the league.
Okay, but we're still. How many points are we away from top?
We're not winning the league, bro.
We're not winning the league, my friend.
Fine.
Yeah?
So
We're not
I'm
winning
not
the
going to
league.
sit here and say Mikel Arteta out, bro. I'm not going to sit here and say Mikel Arteta out right now.
And
For
this,
you.
If it gets worse and we end up in like third or fourth, then yeah, bro, questions have got to be asked about the manager. 100%.
You are fourth, though.
But in regards to,
Fourth now.
Dad, as
I'm
things
talking about
stand right
finish.
now,
I'm talking about finishing
Dad,
in fourth.
as things
or
stand
third.
right now, where do you genuinely think we're going to finish this season? As things
Yeah,
stand right now, because as things stand right now, right, we're not getting a striker in January, and I don't believe the football
Yes,
club
but you
will go
still-
and get a striker in
Okay,
January.
but you still have Thomas Partey to come in.
What's
Stop
Thomas
Thomas
Partey going to do? Is he going to finish them chances, my
So
friend?
we could use the same
Come on.
argument for
Yes,
ourselves. We could use the exact same argument for Liverpool. We got Robertson coming back. We got Thiago coming back. We got Mo Salah coming back. We got Endo. We got players coming back as well. So have Manchester City.
Van Dijk.
You can't
Yes.
use the party thing as a thing.
yes,
'Cause
but
we've
I'm not
got
gonna sit
big
here
players
and
that are
say
gonna come
I'm not
back.
gonna sit here and say Mikel Arteta out right now. Yeah, I think it's still a bit too early for you to just. Well, listen, I don't really go against what anybody else says. If you're Mikel Arteta out, then you're Mikel Arteta out. I'm just not there yet. Do you know what I mean? I think that the team could still go somewhere. I think that we could possibly still do something. There's still a chance, bro. We're not out of the title race yet, are we?
Terry, can I
We're not.
reword what
Simple.
Sard said? Can I just quickly reword what Sard said?
Yeah.
Because I think I'm gonna touch on an issue that Arsenal fans want to fly away from. If you don't win the league and you get knocked out of the Champions League, is Mikel Arteta gonna get sacked? Would you want him sacked? Because I asked this to all the Arsenal fans. This is the season where he's either gonna be your Ranieri or your Jose Mourinho. And this is where the season where you're going to find out whether you have to go out and get the Mourinho that you need to win the trophies. So I'm going to ask you this, Sard. If he doesn't do anything this season, is he going to get sacked, in your opinion?
I think it could be the end of the road for him. Yeah, if he doesn't win anything this season, I think it could be the end of the road for him.
I hear you on that, Matt. Obviously, you're very disappointed. I can see you there, slumped in your chair. Where do you sit? Because it's what's come up on the show, so we're going to go over it organically. Where do you sit with the Arteta conversation? 1 win in 7, out of both domestic trophies, falling away from the title race, investments into players that are not delivering, £750 million spent. Is it the end of the road for Mikel Arteta, in your opinion? If not, why? You're on mute.
Yeah, you're
bro.
on mute.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm muted now. I'm muted. You gone.
Okay. I don't think it is. No. I would give Mikel Arteta until the end of next season, and if he hasn't won anything significant,
End of
like
next
Premier
season?
League or a champion. Let me speak.
Okay, sorry.
A Premier League and a Champions League, or a Champions League, then yeah, I would say that is the end of the road for him. I think these past couple of games, I don't think it is on him. I think it's on our attackers to actually put the ball in the back of the net, because how we've been playing, bar that Fulham game, we have been playing out of our minds, but we just can't put the ball in the net. We dominated Liverpool today. We dominated West Ham. Like, we've dominated every single team this season that we have played, but we just can't put the ball in the back of the net at some games.
Cool. But who signed them players, bro? Who signed the players to put the ball in the back of the net?
And he didn't sign Martinelli.
No, he didn't.
And
You're
he
right.
didn't sign Eddie Nketiah.
Okay, cool. He signed Gabriel Jesus, yeah?
Right.
Yeah? He signed Gabriel Jesus, knowing full well that Gabriel Jesus has never, ever, ever, ever been a clinical striker. Cool, right? I'm a fan of Gabriel Jesus. I don't think he's a number one striker. He gave Eddie Nketiah a new contract, 100 grand a week. That is a Mikel Arteta signing,
That I
now,
don't
yeah?
agree
Because
with,
he
yeah.
gave him the contract. He's refusing to sell him in this window, right? He decided that we'll go out and buy Jakub Kivior, we'll go out and buy this player and that player who he clearly doesn't trust in, right? Because he doesn't want to ever bring him off the bench to change a game. Okay,
So you
put
think,
Kivior
hold up.
plays.
So You think Arteta doesn't want to sell Eddie Nketiah this window?
Well, yeah, that's what we're hearing.
Why
Because
do you
apparently
think
we don't
he
need a
was benched?
striker, mate. We need a left
Why
back.
do you think he was benched today?
Why do I think he was benched today?
Yes.
Because he's not good enough. Because he's got a fetish with Kai Havertz. That's why.
But
Yeah.
Kai Havertz hasn't played that number 9 role at all this season. He's
Well, he
probably
did
played
because he
twice
played it
this
against.
season.
He did
Yeah.
because he played it against Man City in the
2 or 3
Community
times,
Shield.
right? But if we play Eddie Nketiah today, which we have, he's now cup tired. So it makes it even harder to sell him to the likes of Brentford and Crystal Palace.
Okay, cool. So he better sell him then in this window. He better sell him in this window, and we better go and get a striker. People are out there going, "Yep, we can't get Ivan Toney. It's too expensive. Go and get me Benzema on a 6-month loan then. Yeah, go and get me
He's not
somebody who
doing
can put the
anything,
ball
man.
in the back of the
He's
net.
not doing anything. He's not doing anything in Saudi. What's he
Who
going to do?
cares?
Oh,
That
he's
is
better
a
than
proven,
Nketiah, bro.
that is a proven goal scorer, 36 years old or not,
Proven
whether he's
goal
doing
scorer
anything in the
the
Saudi league
Liga.
or not.
He
That is
can't
a
do it in the
guy
Saudi
who
league.
knows where the back of the net is.
So why
At
can't
the
he do it in the
moment,
Saudi
we're
league?
relying on the likes of Kai Havertz, yeah, or Eddie Nketiah, or Gabriel
Right.
Jesus.
So
I agree.
why can't he
I
do it
agree.
in the
I
Saudi
agree.
league?
So I'll
A
say it's cool.
36-year-old Benzema over every single one of them players right now.
I agree. It's not
Right
Arteta's
now.
fault. I agree. It's not Arteta's fault. You had something last season which you shouldn't have really changed. In the way that you were playing, you came into this season. You obviously Xhaka had to go, and you bought Kai Havertz. You can see the regression in your style of play. Yes, you wanted more control, but you sacrificed goals. So when I looked at this match and I saw that even before, I said this. Actually, I'm gonna play it.
0-0 against Man United, the other games where our attack has struggled, we have missed Jota. Why do you think we drew today? I think we missed our chances. Yeah, Trent bottled it. Yeah, Trent did. Trent did. And literally, we should have won the game. I believe we should have won the game. Yeah. On the balance. We see at the Emirates though, man. No, we'll beat you at the Emirates. I have no worry about that.
On the Trent 6.
I knew this from before that we will beat you at the Emirates because you can't shoot to save your lives. Just hella shots, not that are effective, none that is actually going in the back of the net. And this is where I see it. The clear tactics that I see difference from this season to last season is killing you. It is killing you right now. Yeah, you played more of a transitional football last season. And that's why Martinelli, Saka was getting all the goals because they were getting in behind. Odegaard was linking up with them well. And your attack was flourishing.
Either.
Huh?
They weren't getting double marked either.
Yeah, because people actually respect you as a team now. So welcome to the big league. Like Liverpool get doubled up with their wingers. Man City get doubled up with their wingers. Come on.
Their wingers are beyond world class. You've got Mo Salah.
Oh, so
who is
you
one of the
admit
best
that Saka
wingers
and
in the
Martinelli are
Premier
world
League
class?
history, right? And we've got Saka, who is still learning. He's 22.
I'm not hearing that. Because
Sorry,
Arsenal fans were
where do
telling me
we
that he
find?
worked hard.
Where should
Arsenal
we
fans were
find
telling me he
sympathy
was
with
world
I'm
that?
just saying, this has been
Why
the
should we
first season
sympathise with
he's
that?
encountered.
He's still learning. He's played 200 Premier League games
honestly,
for
Matt.
Arsenal.
Honestly, Matt. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you that your winger isn't apparently able to deal with a man. Even though today he had about 3 chances where he didn't have a man on him.
Yeah, they have
On a
all
couple of them,
been
and he just
forward in the
scarred him.
past
So
couple
my
of
heart
games.
goes out to you,
I
mate.
would
Honestly,
agree
it
with
really
that.
does. Even though we had to play a
Attacking
20-year-old
the
winger
man is
today.
too extreme. That's
Um,
laughable. That is absolutely
Jason,
laughable, sacking the
I know
man.
you've been someone that's kind of been on Arteta's back before. Are you done with him and this team? Do you think they need somebody new leading them now?
That's a silly question, Terry, man. I've done it with him for like 3 years now. Like he's finished. Like the way he structured the team, 640 million spent. Bro, we have Eddie Nketiah up front, Gabriel Jesus up front, bro. We have no strikers. I'm just here today, yeah. Like I know I was pissed off, but I wasn't even surprised with the performance, man, because the team is dire. I can't lie. Barring the 3 who I really rate, Gabriel, Saliba, and Declan Rice, everyone can F off. I can't lie. Saka is bang average. Ever since he dyed his hair, Martinelli runs like a headless chicken. And we just need a striker, man. I can't. It's pathetic, man. This Arteta guy, he better be walking his way back to Spain right now, man. I can't lie. The guy is trash. He makes subs once again late. He makes his subs late. He brings on Smith Rowe on the 90th minute. Like he takes the piss out of him. Like 2 years ago, he scored 10 goals a season. And where was he? Where was any chance? Like there's always chance. Havertz had to play 90 minutes, and he had a stinker the whole game. Like he has his favourites, man. Honestly, and top.
Can I just quickly read something out? Okay, so Mark Goldbridge has put Arteta out is incredible. I love to be in Arsenal's position. You rebuilt the whole club from a laughing stock to a young team.
We're still a laughing stock right now. We're still a laughing stock right now.
He's
bro.
talking from the perspective of a Man United fan.
And 2 fullbacks to be close.
I don't care about Mark Goldbridge, man. He has
why would you want to sack Arteta? I don't get it. I do not get it at all.
We're going to come back.